Oxygen did, all in all, struggle to create opportunities for themselves this time around. We started off the game with Astral going very solo play orientated, and then I don't think the call maybe came in that was just, hey, this isn't working, let's see if we can figure out. But I do agree with what you said midway through that game there, Johnny, which is the infield pass is the right option for them. But I also feel like it's kind of enabled by the fact that they are so capable of going solo that you can get these players on the goal line and open up that space to go for those passes. So it's now up to Oxygen to try and keep the options open for themselves as they move forward to the other side of the field. And the other thing that you mentioned, boost. That boost has got to be available because you are not going to get one shot and put it past this defense. You're going to need the second shot. If your back player, if your third man has not got anything to move in with, that entire attempt is going to go completely out the window. You're not getting anything for it.
Yeah, so we will see now what the game plan is for Oxygen. You know, it's all about that threat of the pass on every single play. We all know Azrael can 1v2, he can 1v3 at this level, even against a team like Dignitas, who are one of the best defenses in the game right now, based on current form. Azrael can do it, but he needs to, you know, have some other options to his left and right, or else he's just forced into one, you know, dimension of a play, and it's easy for Dignitas to read it there. Astral, the flip reset over one, but it's just all too easy for the second defender because there's no way for Astral to recover there and put it past everybody.
Jack's just going to wait, sees the cargo flying past the ball. Easy enough for him to try and take over. Chaussette's going to have his own go. Chaussette's usual 1v1 abilities has always been based on forcing awkward challenges and more high-low than it has been, you know, monster flicks. So we'll see whether or not that mix-up can try and throw Dignitas into a bit of disarray. Infield pass will be covered by Astral this time around. Had Farah moving forward, might have been a better option, but they won't be too worried about that as they try and get the ball out their own side of the field. Oh, Chaussette, he did get it hit.
Oh.
And Jorius moved straight in. They thought they were playing it defensively, and it went wrong immediately afterwards.
Wow, that little bump by Panda completely ruined Azrael, who was just taking control in the back corner. Panda just tapping his old teammate on the shoulder there. Azrael looks around to see who it is and then misses the ball on the other side. Too easy for Jorius in that position. It's, you know, just one of the spots in the field that Dignitas are always going to be so good at when you just look at who they've got on the roster. Oh, that's got to be two. It is two. Jorius with a second goal of his own. And like you said, it's all about Farah not really respecting the clear.
Yeah, I feel like we saw this one yesterday when they were up against Giants. It was just far too easy. Passing plays directly to a new teammate. This time around, the passing play came from their own offensive attempt. That's 2-0. Dignitas settling into their rhythm here, and that could be 3-0. It will be.
Wow.
Well, for all the questions we've had about how Dignitas play from behind, right now, that is not an issue they're ever going to have to deal with.
I mean, it's as if they've just forgotten about the potential of a 50-50 going wrong. That's, you know, a goal straight off a challenge. Astral is just autopiloted into the corner for the boost, and he's turned aggressively up the line. He's the one who's supposed to be covering the goal there. It's 4-0. Jorius has scored 4 goals in less than 90 seconds. And to be honest, Shogun, he's made it look easy.
Well, that's because for Jorius, it is easy. Chaussette tried to jump. Maybe if you can get yourself in the way, you have a chance. But unless you plan on making that car 4 times bigger, Jorius will always find a gap to put that flick into the top corner. 4-0, all of them Jorius. Got 3.5 minutes left here, and unless Oxygen plan on truly waking up and throwing themselves into this game, this one could already be done.
Yeah, there's just a different class of defense being shown by Dignitas. They're more organized. They're following up on each other's challenges with a lot more consistency and a lot more cohesion. And Oxygen, you know, they're letting the simple stuff take them out of the game as well. Hard clears, going straight into the net, 50-50s, going completely unrespected. I mean, you don't have to be a top-tier team to get that right. I mean, defending against a Joria's flicker at a ground shot, fair enough, you know, that's not always easy, but some of the things that Oxygen have done wrong this game are absolutely the easiest things in Rocket League. Apparently, Jack doesn't find the top corner. He must be trying to pass to Joria's, I bet, to look for his 5th goal. At this point, that's really all they should be doing, is just feed Jorias, spoon feed him, give him as many goals as possible.
That was Panda's missed flip reset that ended up giving a little bit of offense over to Oxygen. A bit of offense is all that Oxygen have really been allowed so far in this game. This has been an absolute nightmare for them. Pharaoh with his own attempt. That is blocked. Dignitas have got everybody waiting on the goal line.
Oh,
to get that pass. And Jorius looking for number 5.
Wow.
Oh, dearie me. 1v1 players wouldn't transition well into freeze, they said. That was an interesting take for a little while. I feel like that is definitely not the way anymore. It's the fact that this first touch, under this level of pace, can be so good. Like, he's getting to the ball quick and he's hitting the ball soft enough that he can control it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, with no boost as well. It was just an unreal play. Apparently, Jack's going to deny Oxygen. A shot bouncing in to give them an opening goal for them in the second game of the series, which has just completely got away from them. Dignitas. Oh my goodness, they've almost picked up another one. Again, it's a bump on the exit. Great rotational play from Dig. They're always looking to get involved, even if they're on the wrong side of the ball. Might as well bump a teammate. That's how they scored the first goal of this game. They've almost done it again there.
It's just complete trust, isn't it? They think, well, we don't need everybody to come back. If we've got the option, we can put that player forward. You can steal a couple of boosts. I mean, just even taking, you know, one of the 100s in the midfield will slow down the offense an awful lot. As we've seen throughout this season, a lot of teams now looking for the bumps on the way back into the rotation. That's also a great way of removing the third man from being able to move in. Dignitas doing all of it. With 45 seconds left, Oxygen have just been... They've been out of this for a good 3 minutes now. It has been just sort of passing the time along, really, before we can get ourselves into game 3. And I hope they've been talking to each other in this time, because if this continues, this could be a decimation as we see the pinch. Jorius and apparently Jack running a rough shot. And Jorius is just... Well, he's loving life right now, isn't he?
I mean, it's been a walk in the park for Dignitas here. Jordy is scoring 4 goals in 90 seconds, and for him, they were all quite simple goals to be scoring. You know, he's put in a flick that for, you know, maybe less experienced solo players wouldn't be an easy one to score, but yeah, for him, that is just any other day. You know, same for the ground shot in the opening seconds. And then the other 2 goals, we had a hard clear from defense that Farah was just completely